It's time. Do you know what today is? It's Sims Trivia Night. I have prepared for us a slideshow. I have created a Sims Trivia game show today. The idea being, Dan lives in my house, and Zeus has been dating Sasha for years and has been best friends with James Turner, formerly known as the Sim Supply, for years and years and years. Used to live with James Turner, now lives with Sasha. I mean, like, the guy's just hopping between simmers at this point. So I thought it would be funny if we put these two people who are so closely tied to the Sims community, but not quite in it. Like, neither of them are simmers. I wouldn't call Zeus or Dan a simmer. So I thought it would be funny if we had the two of them compete against each other in a Sims trivia challenge. It's very interesting because I think they both have very different Sims knowledge. I think they both know some things, but their knowledge is different because, for example, Zeus has actually played The Sims a fair amount. Not all the time. He'll kind of like play The Sims when a new expansion pack comes out and then give up on it. Dan has not really ever actually played The Sims. Like, he doesn't really do Sims gameplay. He's built a little bit, but Dan edits my YouTube videos. So Dan has seen all of my videos. However, he does not really pay attention to them. Like, when Gerald died in my Let's Play, I was like, oh my god, I'm so sad Gerald died. And he was like, who? Gerald? The guy that just died in the video you just edited? Gerald? What do you mean, who? Like, what? I don't know what to expect. But basically, they both have very different realms of knowledge. It should be interesting. Let me actually explain to you the rules quickly. So essentially, we're gonna kind of adjust real life Jeopardy rules. We're gonna change a few things to make a little bit more sense for us personally. For example, I'm not gonna take away money if they get a question wrong. I don't really wanna do that. Also, we're gonna make them go in order. So essentially what I wanna do is have them flip a coin to see who goes first. So in this scenario, say Dan gets to go first. Okay, so Dan can pick any category. He'll say, I would like Sims history for 200. And then we'd say, okay, perfect, Sims history for 200. He would answer his question. If he gets it wrong, Zeus has the opportunity to answer the same question. Next, it is Zeus's turn. He gets Sims history for 400. Same thing. If he gets it right, he earns 400. If he gets it wrong, Dan can try and answer it. And we go down the line, and then next it'll be Zeus's turn to pick a category. Does that make sense? But we're not gonna take away money because I feel like it's just, we would have negative. We'd be in the negatives. But the other fun part, I think perhaps the best part, I have decided, and I didn't tell them this yet, but I have decided that I will donate to St. Jude tonight in honor of the winner, however much money they earn by the end. Obviously, it's fake money. It's points. These are not real dollars. It is pretend. However, I have decided that I will donate to St. Jude, however much money they earn. I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't really think they're gonna get these questions right, to be honest. So we'll see. All right, I'm gonna start the call first whenever they're ready. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Are you ready? Well, let me quickly walk you all through the rules of what I have called Jeopardy Jeopardy with a party, right? Because it's Sims Trivia Party Night, right?
What's wrong?
Yep.
So basically, this is a series of Sims trivia questions that I have created. There's a few different categories. There's Townies, Sims History, Build Mode, Live Mode, Packs, and Just Weird. That I have called it. Just weird because it's The Sims and we all know how it goes. There are also a couple bonus questions at the end in case of a need for a tiebreaker, but they're like a lot harder. So we'll keep those in mind. And I also have a small surprise for this tonight. I have decided, because it's a Jeopardy game and we earn like money, right, as we're playing, I have decided that I'm going to donate however much the winner has earned to my St. Jude charity stream. So no pressure, but if you suck...
Zeus, let's get every single question wrong.
No. Let's get every single question right.
Okay, I was thinking that to decide who starts, we could flip a little coin.
Just a little one?
A little one? Yeah, I've got it pulled up here, so if, I'll decide who's heads and tails. Dan, your heads, okay. Zeus, your tails. Ready? I'm gonna flip the coin. Okay. And the person who goes first is... Heads. Who did I say was heads?
Oh, that's me.
I was gonna choose heads. I always go heads.
I'm sorry.
Dang it.
Okay.
That's scary. I'm scared.
So, we begin. Daniel, what category would you like to start with?
Let's start with build mode.
Okay. Build mode. For 200. You may click the question. Okay. Daniel, what key is used to size down objects?
Wait. That's... Wait, I know this. It's like the weird little bracket thing, right?
What key? Tell us. Dan?
I don't know what to call it. The triangle.
So you're referring to
the
angled brackets is your final answer.
The greater than sign.
Okay, that is incorrect. The question passes to kryticzeuz.
All right, it's the left square bracket.
That is correct. Congratulations.
Oh, it's a square. It's the square bracket.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be $200 to kryticzeuz.
That's a shame.
Next question. Build mode for 400. Zeus,
Oh,
rank
no.
these items in order of price. We have toilet paper,
Oh.
toothbrushes, and a little plant.
I think toilet paper is 25 simoleons.
Okay.
So I would say in order of price, like lowest to highest. Okay. I think it goes toilet paper, toothbrushes, little plant.
Okay, that is incorrect. The question passes to duckdan.
So your first fault here was saying that toilet paper was 25 simoleons. It's actually
I'm not
50.
sure.
That is correct. It is 50 simoleons.
It is?
Yes.
So I think
Aw, dang.
I don't know if it's the most expensive thing on the board. I would say toothbrushes, toilet paper, little plant.
Unfortunately, you are incorrect. It is toothbrushes, little plant,
Oh,
toilet
it is
paper.
the most expensive.
Yeah,
What?
the toothbrushes are 35, the plant is 45, and the toilet paper is 50.
Oh.
All right, Dan, this is your question. We're going build mode for 600. What
Oh.
cheat code allows you to freely place objects? It needs to be
Oh.
said exactly, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
VB.move objects space on.
Really? You knew that, but you didn't know the bracket key?
You actually don't even need to do the on bit. I'm
I'm
pretty sure
actually
you can just do
shocked.
VB.move objects.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
no, that's
$600 for
100%
Dan.
Oh, I'm
What?
winning. I'm winning!
Sorry.
I'm a winner!
Okay, Zeus, back to you. This is build mode for 800. Which of these items is not a requirement for building a
Ooh,
park?
This one's hard. What?
Yeah, this is a horrible trick question. I'm sorry. Yeah, the answers are A, a grill, B, a chess table, C, a bench, or D, a sink.
Okay, I'm gonna think about this. And
Okay.
I'm gonna talk while I think.
Yes,
while
please.
I think, because I'm assuming that we each get one go anyway. So every single park has a sink in it. So I'm trying to think what it doesn't have. I'm gonna say C, bench.
Okay, that is incorrect. Daniel, the question
gonna say-
passes to you.
I was gonna say chess table.
That is also incorrect. The answer is actually grill.
It's that was my like it was
Yeah.
either grill or chess table to me.
A chess table, bench, and sink
grill?
are all requirements. There's no grill required
That's
on a park.
so weird.
Daniel, this question goes back to you. This is build mode for 1,000.
Oh.
Which of these items is the most expensive
Oh.
item in the base game? The top secret computer, the virtuoso violin, or the knight statue?
I have a feeling that it's the violin. That's my guess.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
Daniel, you are correct. That violin is
Damn it.
15,000 simoleons. Yeah, the
Easy.
computer is only 5,400 and the knight statue is 8,200. Well, duckdan, congratulations, $1,600.
Yeah.
And I've got my 200. Let's go.
Yeah, but now you start
Yeah,
this
but
one,
Zeus,
so
you
you'll
get to
the
select the
opportunity.
category. It's your choice.
Okay, let's do townies.
Townies for 200. Name every member of the Goth family.
What?
What?
Was that a hard one or a good one?
All of them? Well, okay, so I'm
About
assuming
this,
I'm
all of
starting,
them?
right?
Yes, it's your choice. Your call.
Okay, I know Mortimer and Bella Goth.
Okay.
And then I don't know.
No, I don't.
Are there more?
They have 2 kids.
No, that's another sim. I don't know the kids. What the?
I
They
think I
have
only know-
kids?
I think
Yeah.
I only know one of the kids.
Okay.
Okay, I give up.
Dan, you can try.
Well, obviously what you just said, but also it's Cassandra and oh no,
Are you serious?
what is his name?
I thought it
the
was
thing is-
easy.
Wait! Give me just a moment.
Okay.
My brain isn't
The
conjuring up any
Goth
thoughts.
family, really?
There are literally zero thoughts in my brain.
Zeus, I'll give it to you.
No.
No, I'll give it to
I
you.
mean,
I'll
okay.
give. Oh, you know what?
You should take it. You should take it.
$400 for Zeus.
Let's go.
Unfortunately, the final child's name is Alexander Goth.
Do you know what's funny? I had that in my head before I started speaking, and then all I could think of was Cassandra, and I couldn't think of anything.
Yeah,
This one's
Townies
me,
for
right?
400. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry. You didn't.
What kind of question is this?
Yeah, what kind of shoes does Eliza Pancakes wear?
Who's answering?
Daniel is.
She wears flip-flops.
Yes!
Is that all you needed?
Yes, that's all you needed was flip-flops.
Yes!
I was
Slippers.
planning to offer a bonus question in case you got it wrong. So Zeus, I'll pass it to you for $100.
Okay, do it.
What color are Eliza Pancakes flip-flops?
Red.
I think
No, unfortunately they're purple.
Are they green? Purple?
They're purple. I should have looked at my. Oh, dang. I should've
You're
just
wearing
gone.
purple. Daniel, congratulations. That is $2,000.
Dang. I just have to get a couple of the 1,000 ones, and
You
I'll be
do,
good.
you
Yeah,
do.
Zeus, this is
Enough.
Townies for 600. Back to you. Name this sim.
Are you kidding?
Nah, that's a joke.
You do not recognize him at all?
I know he roommates. I think he roommates with Marcus Flex, but I don't. What's
No,
his
he
name?
does not. He does
does
not.
not?
This is a base game sim. Marcus Flex is from Get Together. Would it help you if I named one of his roommates?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't want Dan to have any help.
Okay.
I have a name in mind. I just have a name.
All right,
in
I'm
mind.
gonna give it to Dan.
Are
Okay.
you sure?
Yeah. I
Is
have
that
no idea.
I could be completely wrong here because I don't actually know what they look like. But is this Don Lothario?
No.
Yeah, I thought not. I don't know who it is.
No, it's not Don Lothario.
that-
This is
Can I guess last name?
Yeah.
Jurgson.
Jurdson?
Bajurgson.
Oh, no, that's also from Get Together.
You love Get
They're
Together.
from Get Together?
Yeah, this is Jay Huntington III.
Oh my
nah,
gosh.
I would
Wait.
never have got that. Townies for 800.
This one passes back to Dan, yes.
Right, here you go.
Who lives here?
Oh, that's Why? How am I forgetting this name?
Oh my
how could I
God.
forget this name? Literally, how could I forget this name?
Dan. Come on,
It's like the most famous one.
this is like the most iconic worst house
Yeah,
in the
I know it
game.
is.
I'll give a couple hints to the group. This is a house that is located in the
I know
hills
where it
of
is.
Get Famous.
Oh, I know where it is. It's got like a little maze thing below it.
You know what the back looks like and you don't know who lives
Yes.
there?
Um.
All right, Dan, your time's running out. You better put in a final guess.
Under pressure, I'm thinking of 0 names.
4, 3, 2.
I can't think of the name.
And
I know
it
but I
passes
can't
to Zeus.
think.
Wait, you said this was in Get Famous? So it'd be a Get Famous sim.
Yep.
That's the problem. Who
He only
played
knows
that
Get
pack?
Together Sims.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of the superstar.
I can
the superstar's name.
picture them. I can picture them.
Yeah, but that's the hardest part. It's like, what's their name? I give up. I have no idea.
This
I'm
house
probably myself.
belongs to Judith Ward.
That's the one.
Nah,
Yeah.
I was thinking of the guy.
Oh, all right. Back to Zeus with Townies for $1,000.
Don't worry, I got this.
Name the first canonically gay couple in The Sims 4. I can provide a single hint, maybe about the pack that they're in.
Okay, yeah.
This
is-
couple was added in the Cats and Dogs pack.
Cats and dogs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. I always played with myself.
You just play like as you.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
get that.
fair
I
enough.
understand.
I feel like the town.
I
is
always
probably gonna
play
be
as a
one
hot
of the
dog
hardest.
sim, so I
Yeah.
understand.
That's true.
Okay. I'm trying to think of a name. The problem is I have like no names in my head
Okay, other hint. Really, you kind of just need one name.
because they both have the last name.
No,
Oh,
you'll
there's like a
understand.
First name.
Sorta.
No, drawing a blank.
This passes to Dan.
I don't even know what they
Good luck.
look like. Like I'm lost on this one.
Their names are Brent and Brant Hecking.
Oh,
They
I
were
would
in
never have got
my
that.
Smash or Pass video. Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
yeah.
I
They're
remember thinking
very
Brent and
attractive.
Brant?
Yeah, and they have a
I
little
just don't
dog
believe it.
named Rosie. Dan, it's your pick. What category do you
Oh.
choose?
Let's go Sims history.
Okay, Sims history for 200. What controversial item was added to celebrate
Oh,
the Sims
I know
20th anniversary?
Okay, well this was the hot tub.
The correct answer is actually ugly hot tub, as written on my paper.
You
but
told us at the beginning that you were gonna be
Okay.
kind
No,
on
I'm
the
just kidding.
wording.
The one I know.
And it passes to Zeus with Sims history for 400. Name the base game world from The Sims 3.
Base game world from The Sims 3. I'm just trying to think of any of the videos I watched of James.
Yeah, like
was gonna
channel
say
your inner
James-
Sim supply. Come on, you got
Yeah,
this, you got
yep.
this.
Luna Isle.
That unfortunately is incorrect.
Damn it.
I think
Is that in The Sims 3?
That sounds
that's
like
a
an
very
expansion
specific James Turner reference that you just made.
Oh, okay.
Dan, do you have any guesses?
pack.
I didn't know if you guys had played The Sims 3, so this was kind of a hit or miss.
I played it once.
Oh, wow.
Pleasant View.
That is also incorrect. The correct
no.
answer is Sunset Valley.
Oh.
Oh, no, I wouldn't
I'm
get
so
it.
sorry. Dan, back to you with Sims history for 600. Which of these was missing from The Sims 4 at launch? Diagonal walls, ghosts, the astronaut career, or cow plants?
At launch,
Mm-hmm.
isn't that bee ghosts?
That is correct. Back to Zeus with Sims history for 800. In which game did the Pancakes family first appear?
Okay, so I'm gonna say Sims 2.
Okay, that is incorrect.
Well,
Dan, do you have a guess?
Are the pancakes a Sims 4 family?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pancakes are new in The Sims 4.
What?
I'm
I remember
sorry.
looking them up.
I'm so sorry.
I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't
a
think they were
trick
in The Sims
question.
3.
So this question goes back to Zeus. Yes? No. Who are we on?
No,
me.
it's Dan.
Oh god, it's back to Dan. Sims history for $1,000. When
When?
were toddlers added to The Sims 4? Ideally, I would like a month and a year, but if we could only get a year, that's okay.
Okay, so the year is...
This is unfair because you probably edited the video.
No.
No, this is older than that. The year is... I'm torn between 2 years.
Okay, tell us. Talk it out. Talk it out. What do you got?
Okay, well, no, because if I say something and I get it wrong, Zeus can be like, "It's this."
Okay.
I'm just gonna say 2016.
Okay, Dan, that is incorrect. The question passes to Zeus.
I'm going to give a wild guess. I don't actually know, but I'm going to give a month as well.
Okay,
Oh.
September 2015.
that is also incorrect. Unfortunately, toddlers were added in January of 2017.
I was.
long after
I was.
release.
Yeah,
I was
that
thinking
far after
2016 or
release.
2017. I was so
Yeah.
almost said 2017.
January of 2017. I was
That's
I remember I was
bad.
in class in my senior year of high school. Well, Zeus, back to you. You can choose a category.
Let's do live mode.
Okay.
Ooh.
Live mode for 200. How much money does one sim start with?
20,000 simoleons.
That is correct. Congratulations,
Nice.
Zeus. You
Finally.
finally have
Finally.
a correct
Again
answer.
with the 200s. Again with the 200s.
Add me on the board.
Yes. Questions back to Dan now. Live mode for 400. Name one way to revive a dead sim.
Can I name more than one?
Okay, if you want to.
Okay, well, one of them is ambrosia.
Okay.
And you can also master the writing skill and write like the book of their death or something like that.
It's
and
actually
then
the
bring
book
back
of
to
life, but yes.
The book of life. Okay, well, that's my answer. I go 400. Thank you.
The
Yeah,
other
there you go.
options that I
knew
had
ambrosia
written
as well.
down were plead with the Grim Reaper, use the wishing
Oh,
well,
of
or
course.
use the de-deathify spell.
Ah, do love some
Yeah.
realm of magic.
Yeah, well, I don't really, but yeah. Okay, Zeus, back to you. Live mode for $600.
Okay.
Name all 3 emotional deaths.
Sadness. Then you've got embarrassment, and then I think emotional death. I think it's angry.
You have 2
Anger.
out of 3. I'm gonna give you one chance to correct one of them.
So I'm assuming. I'm gonna guess that it's not angry. So instead of angry, an emotion.
Yep.
You can't be too happy when you die.
Fair enough.
Like exhausted, like exhaustion. I don't know. No, that's
No,
not.
unfortunately,
I
that is not correct. Dan, you just try, and maybe we'll talk it out about prizes.
well, actually, can you even be so sad that you die?
I'm not answering that until you.
Yeah, you have to figure that out.
Well, I feel like the one that you were missing was hysterical, but I don't.
Okay, so name all 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can be embarrassed. That's one.
My cat's
Hysterical.
messing with my green screen. I'm sorry. Say that again.
Okay, well, embarrassed, hysterical, and I'll go with like being sad as well.
Unfortunately, that is
it's-
incorrect.
Yeah.
The 3 are embarrassment, being playful, and being too angry. So you can die from being
So it was
mortified,
too
hysterical,
angry.
or
Oh.
enraged. Yeah, you can't die from
That
sadness.
makes sense. I don't
That
know
doesn't
what.
make any sense.
I thought you couldn't, but I don't know why I committed with it.
Yeah. Okay, this one goes back to Dan for 800. What
800 already?
is required
100 live mode.
to enter this secret world?
I know this.
Oh, you need max handiness skill.
That is correct.
Dang it.
Back
Yeah.
to Zeus. This is live mode for $1,000. Which of these features is not included in the base game, as in it's from a pack? Freelance careers, the element collection, the vegetarian trait, or shower woohoo?
I'm gonna go A. Freelance careers.
That is incorrect.
I
Sorry.
don't even, I'll say it after Dan.
I'm not saying this is the answer. Shower woohoo came with university, right?
Maybe.
You
But-
can't ask that question.
But no.
I don't know.
No,
I'm
okay.
not sure.
I'm saying it came with university, but at that point, why wouldn't it be in like the base game along with university at that point?
Right.
Because shower woohoo seems like a
Yeah,
I don't know.
that
You have
makes
showers. But why would a vegetarian trait be included in anything that isn't base game? I'm gonna say shower woohoo.
Shower woohoo is the correct answer. They added
What?
shower woohoo in the university pack. It is not a base game feature. Yeah.
Okay.
How does he keep getting these things right?
Look, I don't mind because it means the more he gets right, and
That's
I
true,
don't
the
get
more
right,
you
the
have
more
to give
money
to
you're gonna have to
charity.
donate.
That's
That's
true.
so
That's
true.
true. Currently, the
If
score
he
is
wins, great.
Dan is at $5,800.
Let's go.
And Zeus is at $600.
I can come back. Don't worry. It's
You
packs
can,
and just
you
weird.
can.
Who knows? Maybe I can.
All right.
You really
somehow-
could.
Okay.
I'm gonna do packs. I'm gonna leave just weird for last.
Okay.
Yeah.
Packs for 200. Which of these stuff pack titles is fake? Laundry Day, Dream Kitchen, Movie Hangout, or Tiny Living?
Dream Kitchen.
That is correct. Okay, Zeus with packs for 400. What pack added toilet stalls to The Sims 4?
Easy.
University.
That is correct.
Nice.
Congratulations, Zeus. That puts you at
$1,000.
$1,000. Back to Dan with packs for 600. What was the first pack ever released for The Sims 4?
Oh, it was a game pack. It was the camping one.
Do you have a possible name? Possible title?
Do I need the name? Outdoor Retreat.
That is correct.
Damn it.
Congratulations, Duck Dan. That is correct.
Yes.
I'm actually really impressed that you knew that. I was so excited about. I skipped my homecoming dance my freshman year of high school to play Outdoor Retreat because I was so excited about it.
The thing is, I knew that because I've heard you talk about that sort of
Right, that makes sense.
You know?
It's
So I've
his Lil
remembered
Simsie
it.
specific knowledge that is
Yeah.
getting him the answers correct.
Yeah, it's-
Zeus for 800, packs for 800. Name this pack. Here's a pack icon.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to think of
Talk it out. Tell us your
pack
process.
names. Well, it's the pack of the shirt. The thing is is this the original icon or is this the updated icon?
This looks
It's the
updated to me.
updated icon, but I believe that the picture in it is the same.
I know. Okay, so this is a stuff pack. Why is every other one but this coming into my head?
And that's always how it works too. As soon as you have to know, you're like, oh my god.
I'm gonna have to pass. I'm gonna
Okay.
have to pass. That's
Is this luxury party stuff?
That is incorrect. If you'd like, we can pass it back to Zeus.
I
Yeah,
have
pass it
no
back.
idea.
No idea. Name one. Try.
Okay, all I have is laundry day in my head, but I know
Okay.
it's a laundry day.
This pack is vintage glamour.
Oh.
This is the pack that
yeah,
came
I've
with
never gotten
butlers.
that.
All
No,
right.
I get
This
that.
one's
This is
back
good.
to Dan with packs for $1,000.
I hope you get it.
Oh, I already okay.
Name the 3 most recent expansion packs for The Sims 4.
Cottage living,
Dan, you edited every single video for these.
Yeah.
snowy escape, and I really want to say eco lifestyle, so I'm saying it because I don't know what else.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
It's just
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
okay.
It's cottage
Okay.
living, snowy escape, and eco lifestyle. I'm
God.
sorry. Did
No,
you
it
know
was
that
like
one,
of you.
Zeus?
I got everything but snowy escape. I couldn't remember because
Ah.
I think I played that once.
Yeah. Dan knew that one because I built the houses for it. Well, back to Just Weird with Zeus for $200. When does Agnes Crumplebottom hit you with her purse?
I have no idea. This is like Sims lore that I have no idea about.
It's not lore. It happens in The
it's
Sims
not
4.
lore. It's
Okay,
not lore.
when does Agnes Crumplebottom hit you with her purse? When you don't buy stuff from her.
That is a good guess, but that is incorrect.
Yeah, I had a feeling, but it was a
Dan,
good
do you
guess.
happen to know?
It's when you flirt with her.
How do you know these things?
He stays up late and plays and tried to flirt
Yeah,
with her.
he
Guarantee
stays up
it.
late trying to romance Agnes Crumplebottom.
I'm like, I'm like, you can woohoo, Agnes Crumplebottom, you can.
He's trying to prove it. All right, Dan, this one's back to you. Just Weird for 400. What is the default name of cow plants in The Sims 4?
Little Simsie.
Can you please spell that?
I said it like how it's spelled.
you please
Little
spell it?
Base Sim Z-E-E Z.
I'm sorry, the word is not Zed. Can you please correct yourself and speak?
No,
Z-
it's correct. I accept it. That's 400 for Dan.
That is correct. Oh, this is actually terrible. I feel like I've done a bad job organizing this. Okay, Zeus, back to you with $600. Just Weird. What world contains a house with missing toilets?
This one's easy.
Dan!
A house with missing toilets.
This one's so easy.
Oasis Springs.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, why not?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, that is incorrect.
Do I actually have
I
to
don't
know
know.
the world name?
Yes.
Oh
You do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have made Zeus
And-
know, but you have to know.
no! It's
I
the
just don't
Get
remember the
Famous world. What is it called?
Come on, give
Oh,
it
I
a
didn't
shot.
know that.
Give it a shot.
This is so rude.
Come on.
I can't remember what it's called.
Do you give up? The answer is Del Sol Valley.
And you're not gonna give it to me?
No, I'm not. I
that's
would have
fair
given it to
enough.
Zeus, but
That's
not
fair
you.
enough.
All right, Dan, this one's
Okay.
back to you. Just Weird for
Wait.
800.
Yes.
What can cause a toilet to set fire?
I feel like you gave this one to me on purpose.
No.
Because in your short lifespan legacy challenge, the toilet sets fire at least 5 times an episode.
Yeah, it does. does.
It's when it's one of the upgrades. It like makes it so you can like it's something to do with compost.
Okay.
Like you can use the poop as like compost or something like that. If you keep using the toilet without using the compost, it sets on fire.
That is correct. I would have accepted composting container upgrade.
That's a not fair question.
I thought that I didn't know if you would know what caused it. You don't listen to my videos. You didn't even know who my dead sim was named. Okay, this one, just weird for 1,000. This is a question for Zeus. How do you unlock the grilled cheese aspiration?
I used to know this because I remember someone being like, oh, did you know that this exists? I'm like, no. I'm going to say you need to cook 3 grilled cheeses. And something else?
Come on, just give me something. Give me something.
And eat them.
Yes. You have to cook 3 grilled cheeses and eat them in a row. That is correct.
3? I thought it was like 10.
No, it's just 3. Congratulations,
exactly?
Critic Zeus. Yeah, you have to have
No
eaten
way.
3. You have to like eat 3 in a row.
You did a 1,000
You were
question
right.
there.
That is
One on the
impressive.
board. There we go. Doubled my income.
Okay, well, I do
did.
have a couple bonus questions.
I say do it.
Ooh, let's do it.
This question is posed to both of you, whoever decides to answer it first.
Oh.
What was the first object ever implemented into the original Sims? Like when it was being made, what was the first object they ever implemented into the game?
The toilet.
That is correct.
What?
The first
There
item they
you
ever
go.
implemented was a toilet because it was like one object that had a lot of different interactions. Like you could sit on it, you could like use it, you could leave the toilet seat up or down, you could flush it. Congratulations, Zeus.
These are worth
Next,
1,000 each.
That
right?
is 1,000 for Zeus, yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Next bonus question. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Oh no, I'm lost. How do you summon the tragic clown? Oh my god, that scared me.
you have his portrait up. You have to have his portrait, and do you have to do anything with it? You do something with it. You look at it. You click on it, and there's a thingy that will summon it.
Please, can you reword that in a way that makes more sense?
Okay, well, you need the portrait of the tragic clown, and then you can click on it, and I'm assuming that there is an interaction that you can have with it that will summon the tragic clown.
So you're implying there's an interaction that says like summon?
No, I don't think it's literally summon. I think you just look at it.
You think you just look at it?
Can I take a stab in the dark?
Yes, Zeus,
Yeah,
your turn.
take it from me.
I'm assuming, so you have to have the painting
Uh-huh.
of the tragic clown, and you have to be sad, and you have to cry. There's an interaction, cry with the painting.
Actually, all you have to do is click view.
That means I was right.
Give it to Dan. Give it to Dan. Give it to Dan.
You were just trying to get Zeus to say more specific.
Yeah, I was hoping that he knew it because you were like, you press
No
summon.
idea.
I was like, if Zeus was like, no, you just press view. This is the final
yeah.
bonus question. What items are required to craft ambrosia? Okay.
I have done it before, but I just don't remember.
I know you need to like splice some things.
If you could give me some generic, like 3 kinds of items, you know, like this is an obviously incorrect example,
Okay.
but you need a chair, like instead of saying the kind of chair, just
I think
chair
I know
is
2 of
fine.
them.
Okay.
You need wait, no, do I know 2 of them? One of them's a flower.
Okay.
Is the other one a fish?
Maybe.
And
Any final guesses?
is it a thing, like an actual thing that you
Yeah,
need?
it's a thing.
What do you know the last
I think
one,
you need a
Zeus?
piece of fruit, but I can't really remember.
Should I tell
I could be
you?
wrong. Yeah, we both don't know.
The answers
like a
required
death
to
flower or
craft
something.
ambrosia are yes, a death flower, an angelfish,
Oh.
and also the potion of youth. And you can get that potion of
Oh.
youth. It's one of those like reward
right.
things, like when your sim has like
I
points
was
from
like, a
aspiration.
potion? That's some realm of magic type stuff, and I'm like, that's not right.
No, you need a potion of youth, yeah. Unfortunately, no one is correct. The final score, this was really close. The final score
Nice.
is duckdan with $10,000
Let's go.
and Critic Zeus with $3,000.
Let's go.
Okay, but what are your thoughts on just adding them up?
On adding what up?
Adding them
don-
up and donating the
donating
entire
13?
pool.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
That's a good question. Well, I feel like my thoughts are, yeah, that's fine, I guess, now that you said it, because I can't very well say no. I did promise that I would donate the prize pool on behalf of the winner, and as Dan has just pushed me into this, I think I'm going to donate the full amount that you have both earned today to St.
wow.
Jude. So I think
well-
I'm going to donate $13,000 to St. Jude right now. So
Let's
thank you
go.
both so much for
Let's go.
putting yourselves through this on my behalf. Well,
Shoot up
thanks
the
to the 2 of you, we are now at $215,000 raised for St. Jude. I usually press this button when we raise
Let's go.
$1,000. So
Yay!
But
Yes.
thank you
Okay, thanks
for
again.
hanging out. This has
Thank
been a lot of
you.
fun. We did it. That was actually so fun.